Hey y'all, it's Marta here. We're back live recording and streaming Surviving the Aftermath. A reminder that this is an early access, so there's still some bugs and some quality of life things that need to be worked out. I'm sure there's plenty that's going to change between now and release. I'm not actually sure when release date is, but just something to keep in mind as we play. Again, overall, I'm pleased with the game. I just hope that they continue to work on it. I hope it doesn't get pushed out as a money grab. I will say I don't think the aesthetic does much for me. I don't know about the red pollution. It makes it very visible. So we're about to have a meteor shower. That's where we left off with our colony. I really would like some more colonists to get some more carriers and be able to build some more buildings. But that's kind of up to chance, unfortunately. There's not a lot you can do to, at least that I figured out, that you can do to encourage colonists to show up. Small concrete ruin depleted. Yeah. Nope, that's still working. It's the other one. Yes. I wish there was something here that would show that this was depleted. Okay, where can I be? Oh, look, huge concrete. If I place it here, I'll be gathering concrete for quite some time. Meteor showers upon us. Boom. Yeah, you see how it's problematic. There's not much you can do other than just wait it out. Oof. You know what? We're going to go ahead and clear that because I believe we just unlocked tenements. That's one thing that very mixed feelings about. You can't actually upgrade again unless I'm missing something. Let's just demolish this too. What needs repairing? Damaged crops. Press here to learn more. Yeah, that just is what it is. There's nothing you can do about that. Repair a water well. Other buildings look like they're okay. Emergency shelter destroyed. Let's see, how are y'all doing? Yeah, why don't you return the colony with those tools before we get too low. There's no way to upgrade this to a tenement. You just demolish it and build the new building. So, tenement over here. I'll leave a space for a road since I can now. Or maybe for another tenement, depending. Specialist ready for action. Oh, you know what? He wasn't returning. That's what he was doing. He was about to come clear bandits. You... What I want you to do... You have food, and we're getting a little low, so you need to go ahead and return. And let's go ahead and send him back to the world map to continue exploring. And, yeah, technology. I need to be researching technologies. Production, crowbars, research. I said research. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed the game back up. Really, Survivor is exactly what I want. You ever feel tired, like you can't keep fighting any longer, and you'd rather just lay down and let this real world do as you pleases? You know what? I feel that way, and we aren't even in a post-apocalyptic world. Heaven help us if we had to move into that. They bring some of the red stuff. No idea what that is. Firewood, it looks like, and some old food, some old meat. We're going to accept them. 3 adults, 3 elders, 2 children. And we're going to hope and pray that they are not bad. Okay, there's 3 of them that are sick. We are lacking housing now, but the tenements will take care of that. And now I have 7 carriers. And a new specialist. What is he? We have a scavenger. We're going to send him to the world map. Yeah, we'll send him to the world map. Sorry. Excuse me. Usually I mute before I have a coughing fit, but... Okay, our scavenger. Let's go ahead and have him explore over here. Researching crowbar still. Our specialists are good. tenement was completed, so our housing situation should be better off. Tenements can house more, and there's more contentment to it. 3 colonists are infected. I can go ahead and add a second colonist here to help reduce that. We're repairing our water well. Let's build another well. We only have plus 11. Let's see if there's a decent enough spot. Is there? Why can't I build there? What's blocking? Not sure. Well water. I can build here. It's getting awfully close to pollution. Well, let's go ahead and do it. 93 is still pretty good. We have 2100. You know what? I want to go ahead and build another clean water storage. Have it face inward. Another 2. It's real bad if you run out of clean water. Like, I cannot describe how bad it is if you run out of clean water, so we're going to focus on that. Are any of my buildings contaminated? Not right now. Finish researching crowbars. Had a colonist die. Inventory capacity. That's a good one. I should have looked again. Oh well. Dead colonists. So instead of learning more, we're going to go under health, and I have to build a burial pit. It also produces pollution, so I don't want it too near my colony. We're going to do it here. Again, out by the polluted area, the area that's already polluted, because I don't want pollution spreading any more than it has to. Build a road to it. And call it fast. Several construction zones are lacking resources. I know. Low on tools. Kim died of old age. At least there's that. So, lacking tools. Let's see. And again, yeah, food storage is gathered all together. Let's go ahead and send them down here. Gather food there. 102. We're not doing so hot on the food gathering. You can harvest early. I'm going to wait on that. Specialist ready for action. Let's go to our world map view. Okay, go ahead and let's take out this bandit layer. Might take 3 attacks again. Might be. Nope, just 2. Okay, he'll go ahead and auto. Metals, those are good. Need to get a tool shop up. Low on metals. Okay, you go ahead and explore. There's some plastics, some research, and a factory with food. Let's go ahead and do the food again. I gotta prioritize food production. You can come over here and do the plastics. Storage types go away. Construction completed water well. Colonist is radiated. Wandering merchant. So they just come through and offer to trade. And if you have something. Now I have my 40 parts and 20. Why did that not show up in the guide? Whatever. Probably a bug. Or I'm just dumb. So he can give me parts in exchange for, what is that? Fiber. I don't need parts right now. He can give me clothing in exchange for food. Or, I'm running low on food. That's not an option. Or in exchange for wood, firewood, he'll give me clothing. No deal right now. None of that stuff is something I need desperately. And what he wants, I really can't afford to give up. Harvestable crops. Let's go ahead and harvest. Do I have to micro it? I honestly have no idea. I was running into food shortages before. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it had something to do with our... Let's see, there's our scrapper, there's our trapper, 13 a day, 75% efficiency. I'm wondering if you're supposed to micro the fields, and I just never did, in which case, whoops. 3 constructions finished. Finished researching inventory. Wind power and solar power. Wind is more reliable. It doesn't produce as much, but it's all day. Solar is only during the daytime. So I'm going to go ahead and favor that for sure. Okay, because I'm going to need that if I'm going to start removing pollution at any point. No contamination that I can see. Specialist ready for action. Let's go find out. Okay, let's go ahead and have him. Is he done? Yeah, return to colony. Gather the food. Okay. Specialist ready for action. Who's ready for action? Oh, him, because he's not going to automatically attend. And that's just a small frustration, but it is a frustration. I have 4 carriers. What's our housing situation like? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In fact, you know, I think there's a housing thing up here to monitor. 170 food. Can't harvest that yet. Can't harvest that yet. We do have our... Did I not build my... I didn't build my lumber cutter. I need to get that done before winter. So lumber yard. I desperately need a lumber yard. There's plenty of trees around. Yeah, if I don't get that done before winter, we aren't going to have any lumber, and my people will freeze to death. So a little bit like banished. I need to build a tool shop too. We've already established that. Ooh, I'm going to be low on carriers. Where is it? Forester, scrapper, tool shop, smaller building. Let's see. Where's our scrapper? Tenement. Did I even build one? I didn't. So we have all sorts of supply issues coming on. But wind power is completed, so there's that. Let's do energy storage. I don't have the research. So he already gathered up the metals. Good. Okay, we're going to have him come back to the base. Go ahead and heal. Construction completed on our lumber yard. Building needs energy. Got it. Okay, so where are we at? Colonist Oscar is injured. Again, we have a medical tent, not worried. Decontaminate our outhouse. Okay, so I need to go ahead. Definitely going to need some sort of... Again, we have no source of metal income. No, we do have. It says we have 3 production. Okay, all the buildings, that's one of my issues. They all look the same. They all look the same. There's our scrapper. So there is some metal income. Okay. Colonist Angela's irradiated. So let's build our tool shop near our scrapper. Let's go ahead and get a road coming out here. Let's speed up time. So we have a ton of concrete. We have very little planks. Kind of set myself up for that by not remembering to actually build it. Insufficient construction materials for tool shop. How are our resource gathering points? Okay, we have concrete for quite some time. This one's out. So is there wood nearby? There's concrete, there's planks. It's going to make my people sick. Here's a big source of planks. Depleted house. It'll have, what, 44 over time. Well, sickness it is. Specialist ready for action. Return to colony. Need to go ahead. I need that research. 300 research a day is pretty good scavenging on research. Now, does it immediately give me some? Yes, 336. So, energy storage. Let's research that. Battlefield, pretty extensive colony. So after that, I'm going to need to go ahead and come back and beeline my way to hazmat. And again, I wish I could queue, but there's no queue. Food's doing okay. Water's doing okay. Might want to try to stockpile more soon. Let's get our... He needs to heal up. Let's get this guy. Let's get our scout to go ahead and do some scouting. Colonist Dawn is irradiated. No one cares. That's just part of living in the aftermath. 4 colonists irradiated. It's probably all the ones working and gathering those planks, unfortunately. So that's why I want to prioritize pollution cleanup. It'll be real bad if I don't. There's a source of metal. And what are those guys? Rat beetles. Those are new. So, I mean, you know, they can't say it, but this is kind of like Fallout 4 vibes in a city builder, which I appreciate. Specialist ready for action. He has some plastics. He's going to go explore before we send him back. There's an enemy base, and this is a strong one. So here, this bandit layer is stronger than normal. And you notice he controls this entire zone. We won't be able to gather anything until we take out that bandit camp. So let's go ahead and return him to the colony. Let's go to our colony. Let's find him and send him to the world map. 85 health, he's healed enough. Let's find this guy. Let's go ahead, yeah. How many? Let's go ahead. Nope, we already have 2 working there. Specials ready for action. For real? Like, are there really specials ready for action? Yep. Got a job for you. Okay. Now we have decent incomes of all our resources. Food is continuing to go down, but it's not too bad yet. Construction completed. Tool shop. So we'll have a source of tools slowly trickling in. We want to go ahead. Basic tools, set a production limit so it doesn't use all of our metals. So let's set 20. At 20, let's just stop producing. And since we have 44, we should be able to stockpile some metal. I do appreciate the production limits they put in place. 3 colonists already. Bandits at the gate. Man approaches the gate with a hefty backpack, bursting out the seams of blueprints, measuring sticks, and other items. He has all the usual bandit trappings, but he's acting in a very unbandit-like fashion. Oi, oi. May I address whoever's in charge? I don't have an accent, so sorry, guys. A master builder is here, and you better listen. He's building a monument of sorts and needs construction materials, so how's about we trade? So for 11 plastic, I can get 3 that. For, what is that? 15. Is that some sort of food? I don't know what that green is. Uh-huh. No idea what the green thing is. I guess it's supposed to be like cabbage or something? I don't know. Ask if we get something more exciting to trade. Do I look like a dealer of flesh? Wow, that's not what I thought. Okay. He's visibly upset and he leaves. If I had more carriers, I would put a second person on my gate, but I don't. Large concrete ruin depleted. One of them. Underground ruins. So the underground ruins eventually give you deposits, but I am not there yet. Some techs have to be researched before, yeah, concrete extractor. Again, gives me some Frostpunk vibes. Specialist ready for action. More research. Let's go ahead and head towards that research. We've got to get our pollution under control. Unfortunately, that is kind of an ordeal. I can go ahead and start building, let's see, production, no, power, I forget it's a separate thing. Wind turbines. So let's go ahead and build a few. I think I have enough components for, no I don't, but it's okay. It'll all work out. We want some battery packs here. And we will need a transformer in order to actually power anything. Already set a production limit on one of the things. Nope, not yet. So now it's a hurry up and wait. You know what? I have 3 carriers. I'm going to add a second person at the gate. Eventually we're going to get attacked. It's just a matter of time. Yes, research. Which again, I'm not researching anything. Ah! See, I hate that so much. They really need to put some sort of a pop-up. Took a little more damage than normal, but still came out on top. Let's go to research. Why does there not a pop-up? Okay. Okay, so now we have power production, so let's go ahead and do centralized repairs for a maintenance depot. The maintenance depot automates repair and decontamination. A colonist assigned a maintenance depot automatically cleans and repairs affected buildings inside its work area, but only in the work area. So it's a somewhat useful building. It reduces micro. I don't recall how big its work area is. I only had like 1 down in the last game. So now we have 14 power production. We want at least one of these, so let's make sure we put that as a high priority. How's our water? At 3,300. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and build more water storage. It may seem like overkill, but I cannot stress to you how quickly you start to lose colonists when you run out of water. It's absurd. Our food's starting to really drop precipitously as well. Let's go ahead and harvest. Objection. New quest. The deposit depleted. Yeah, okay, this one is now out of resources. We need some planks. Let's go ahead and do that. Specialist ready for action. Let's go ahead and send him here to drop off his resources. Let's finish off this bandit camp. Now the area is cleared, the camp is cleared. This will allow me to take whatever resources they have, if any. None, in fact. Ooh, another secondary bandit camp. Okay, well that's fun. Let's go ahead and move him that far. He's still working on research. Healing in the colony. Let's send him back to the world map. Objection. Let's read it, and that's probably going to be where we leave off for this video. It's both fascinating and terrifying to witness how people react to catastrophic situations. Apparently, one group has decided to deliver frontier justice to perceived troublemakers in the form of a game show. I think there's a movie, a Schwarzenegger movie about that. It all sounds bizarre, but at the same time rather intriguing. Go check it out. Enter the Court. Okay, that's all for this video. We're going to take a break. As always, you can find me on Twitch or YouTube or Twitter. Appreciate any subscriptions or followings that you may have. Okay, we'll continue shortly with more Surviving the Aftermath.